Okay, welcome to the first tribe, and this is not connected to any star sign. This is for those of you who have a past connection or a history with the original tribes in the United States or elsewhere in Americas. I get most of the energies from the North American Indians. This is where I feel the energy is strongest. This is where I personally connect the most. As a child, I would discover it at the first time, and there would be certain things I would do and say that connected me. And in recent age, I realize, I went to a regression, and I didn't exactly have the visual memory so strong. They were from childbirth, but the energy body from that time, from when the white man came and took our land. I'm saying our land because this warrior who lives within me as me, rests within me, is still furious and have trouble forgiving these men and these authorities. So we are going to do a few reads. Now, I did have familiars. I prefer to read totem animals, but I'm a little bit lazy. I just came home from 3 hours work, so we're going to work with the star seed or the Lemurian cards. That will, because I see the Native Americans as holy people, so they are connected to something also that's called the Ne, and this is also why the Navajos are wearing the turquoise stone as the Ne. They would have, they come from the blue world, as we would come from the yellow world, apparently. Now, so I already made a couple of episodes, but I will have to redo the first one. So this will be your life now. Just a few, I cannot make the videos very long. We will connect to Sharp Arrow, which will be present here, and he might get upset if we dig too deep. I have been in contact with Silverbird. He visits my town a lot in Arendal of Norway. He loves that town and he loves Norwegians for some reason. And every time he come, every time we go a little bit deep regarding the Native American Indians or the original Indians, whatever, Sharp Arrow or that energy body that belong to that area will be tickled a little bit, and he will start breaking down. I'm saying he, yeah, I feel it's a he, and he was a warrior, and he don't like white people. He don't like white people, especially those of authority. So if you have any, either ancestors who are Native Americans, or you have this attraction which you can't explain, it might be very, it's a very, very large reason. It's a very big possibility that you have some connection to the Native American tribes, some way, one way or another. And we will see how strong it influences you, So the first tribe here, we are going to go back to the totem animals, by the way, but this is something about luminescence. So this is the spirituality, the ether that is behind this tribe, okay? And you need to look for dragonflies. They are the message carriers of this tribe. The first one was actually the lizards, but I don't know if I can fix that video. So for now it is the dragonflies. As you can see, we have the blue people here already. So some of you are now in a time where you might feel that you are connecting to previous powers that you had. You get the number 11, which is a master number. You could also be born in November. So I get that you play a little with energies somehow. Some of you could have occult energies. But you are really closed off. At some point, love was no longer an option for you. For the things I've seen in the past, I totally understand why this would be the case. 3 of Cups in reverse. Actually, this is 2 of Cups in reverse. This is someone who stopped believing in love. And what you have left is, you know, this, it's like a magical skill that you have, but you have not yet discovered it, because you don't know yet how the length or how deep it goes, your connection to the blue people. So it is the matrix, we are in the Maya. So something, the vibrations alone that you are surrounded in, especially if you live in big cities, will prevent you from doing there is a certain vibration that prevents you from using telepathy. That is one example. So there's this energy here of being a little bit agitated, being a little bit alert in this life. You have been, I don't know, maybe they got to you, specifically you, not just your entire tribe, but maybe they took you and treated you in the most horrible ways. And so in this life, you're always at guard. You're still a warrior. You have clearly been some kind of a warrior, unless you've taken it up. So all the ghosts, all the devils, all the demons, including the white devils with greed, you carry a heartbreak in this life. And it seems like it's been here for more than just a lifetime, and you might experience it again and again and again and again until you can summon a rune, which is just an eye, which is a frost rune called Isa. And at some point you will need to learn how to detach the head from the heart. They are supposed to walk together, but the true love cannot be found in any people or situations. I see that there is someone here. You love each other very much. Queen of Wands, she's pregnant. So either it's you, either it's them, I don't know. But I feel she's gone. I feel she's gone. And you can't go after her or him. This is someone who loves the nature. This is a different Queen of Wands. She's more than just someone who seeks attention. She's like a hybrid between the Queen of Earth and the Queen of Fire. Very fertile, charming, down to earth. She's very close to the Empress. And I can understand if you lost something so beautiful like that, that it will carry an echo in time. So you will repeat the pattern until you heal. And so my beautiful, beautiful ravens, baby ravens, this is your healing. You have it in your hands, and you need to learn how to use this. And it's the secret is sound vibration and waves, electricity, electromagnetic field, or magnetoelectric field, as someone likes to say it. They are all based on sound. Some of you might have a special connection to the ocean, but when you see the butterfly, you will also see that there is a message there for you from a past life. Okay, we are now going back in time, and there is something here regarding, it looks like an owl. So you might want to have a look at the owl regarding to detach from something that happened a long time ago. It happened not in this lifetime, let's just put it like that. The wolf is howling, 8 of Cups, trying to whatever happened, trying to disconnect from it. But the power sees. The power of the owl sees. 5 of Swords. So again, something here regarding the wolf. Not even literally defeated in that life as one of the people of the feathers. Okay. I see you all dancing here, a warrior, as warriors going to war, maybe. Well, exactly, you know, but you know, there was an obstacle here and you solved it. And this is not a rain dance. This is something that has to do with war. This is fire. And so the white people come and they do all the shit they do, and you know that the only way you can get peace is that this individual in you, whatever name he or she have, whatever tribe he or she were connected to, whoever she was, a medicine woman, a shaman, or someone who took care of the handcrafting, making baskets, fishing, hunting, whoever you were, you know what you are attracted to in this life. You know what you can do with your hands, what you are attracted to. I know in my life that I have been a weaver in more than one life, not just the Native American one, but also here in the East, weaving and weaving and weaving and weaving until the blood comes from the... But I also saw it. Sometimes it's possible to see glimpses that are as clear as the moment we are sitting here and talking right now, but you also get all the emotions towards you, and it can be highly disturbing, and then you understand why you do not remember. So the war, it was war declaration here, King of Wands. I see someone trying to make peace first. Here you have your bong, shabong, shabang, shubang, shubam. Sorry. Okay, so, and here we have, you know, this is a weird, you know, I'm a white chick from Norway, I'm typical bad Viking temper and all this stuff, and yet, you know, Tatanka, Nanook, all these weird things that I would pick up from the Native American culture for no reason at all, and also the handcraft, the interest, and my first love, when I truly fell in love, was when I was, I don't know, maybe 8, 9 years old. My parents put up a show called The Wild West, and two Native American men would show up on their horses with the long black hair, and I would be like, I had never seen anything as beautiful in my entire life. Never, never, ever. And so I went into my room and I said, God, if you want me to continue this life, you are going to turn me into one of them right now. If you really are almighty, turn me into one of those people with that long black hair, those feathers, sitting there on the horses. And to this very day, I don't know if that did it, but always when I'm looking, you know, checking out a partner or checking out someone those days, you know, they had to have long hair, especially black, shiny black hair. So I don't know, I mean, I'm rolling a bit over the case here. I don't know if you're familiar with certain tics or things or fixations that you have that might be related to someone you used to be. So yeah, you did try to make peace with the white man, but they came anyway. They never had any intention of making peace with the native, the original, the feather people. They had their intention was to split and divide and take every your land and. But many of you are reborn as white people, and you can do something about it now. So we have two swords. A choice had to be made, and if you see a turkey or symbols regarding a turkey, there might be a message there for you. So the same goes for the tatanka, the buffalo. If you see or hear something regarding the buffalo, it might be a message for you. You know, I don't know why I have to tell you this, but I spent 1 month making this pipe with the most beautiful wood ever. And I was about to put feather on it. I had polished it. I even had wires. I went to school in Denmark, and the police takes it. Never ever had I smoked. It wasn't even smoked on, you know. And you could pick it apart from three different ways, and it, you know, Norwegian police. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm still. Sharp Arrow, sorry, Sharp Arrow has the temper, not me, it's not me, fuck you. No trace of cannabis in it, and still they would take that. Yeah, so that was a little diversion, I'm really sorry. It's been 30 years, I should get over it now, make a new one maybe. So anyway, yeah, Sharp Arrow here, hello. The hermit. The hermit comes out. There was one who was shielded in the tribe, but he was forced to do something that I don't get it right now. It will come to me if you know, there was a prophecy. They already knew they would come. They already knew they were kind of fucked. Yeah, I was there in this life in the United States, in areas where we had, I believe there was the Trail of Tears and areas, visiting places. My cousin, she married, or she shagged an older Native American and got a little Native American Indian baby. So we would try and visit them, but she had gone home. And so we ended up driving around to Florida and visit areas, and the presence was so strong, and I would actually meet one of my tribe's fellow on that journey, White Eagle. We would recognize each other. And we both had this attraction to this lake. It's in the area of New Jersey, actually. So the Queen of Coins. Queen of Coins. What's up with the Queen of Coins? That does not make any sense. Who is she in this game? In that past? Who is she? I mean, why would a Native American woman come out as Queen of Coins? We didn't have money, we traded skin. Let's see about that. We're running out of time. I mean, I really hope that these videos get any views because I want to do more of it. And now I have also a shaman deck, so for those of you who are into shamanism. But I'm not sure I will be able to upload this. I babble too much. So 8 of coins. That was, you had to hide. And there's this something here about the grasshopper. But here you are. You're bathing in gold. Someone are bathing in gold, enjoying the gold, enjoying the water. And I feel someone is watching you in this picture. But this was in your surroundings. You might have been from a very wealthy tribe. But wealthy in your own way. You know, I'm not talking about emeralds and these things. You could also have possess a very specific beauty and abilities here. So in this life, it's about to open up the heart again. But there's something about one of you or some of you that had this very attractive, not only attractive, but you had something that it could have also caused a nightmare. 9 of Swords. So here you are protected by some kind of a falcon, okay? But you are protected by the falcon, but you had to leave. I see a serpent-like thing here in the bottom. You had to leave. I don't know why. We can, you know, if you're interested in me doing more reads where you feel that this is score, this score on 1 second tribe, 3rd tribe, you pick up small pieces. I am picking up my small pieces. I grew up by the lake where I am. I can only drive 1-2 hours away from where I live, and I'm in Alaska basically, and I love it. So I know my connection is basically to the North American. I have no attraction to the South Americans. I even hate their haircut. Long black hair. Okay, so nor could I stand white people, and what you know, here I am. Sharp arrow, the mightyful warrior full of wrath. Rah! I died in some, I'm not sure how I died, but I believe I tried to talk about it afterwards in the group. But I believe it was brutal, and the moment I died, I screamed. It was like the soul and the entire being of me screamed of the sorrow that was put, my family was exterminated, you know, after being raped, pillaged, abused. It was so horrible that it created a soul trauma and rage, and I can't say the rage alone is from Sharp Arrow, but I tried to talk about it to the trainers that are trained and in these things, but I couldn't. Sharp Arrow would just cry, shake, cry, shake, and I didn't understand anything because I was sitting there like, but I feel normal, like sitting like this, but trying to talk to you. I would cry, but that part of me that you see would sit and watch the other part of me cry and shake. About how the white people came and just cut down our forest, blew up our mountains, just stole, watching everything you know in your life just disappearing, and you're being chased away. And the first tribe originally was the lizard. And the lizards, that was the white man. It was all about survival in that first tribe that I really originally did. So you have the beaver here. And the beaver is a lot about also death and rebirth. It have many runes. It is also a very feminine energy, and it is also a page of cups, so it's a very feminine, beautiful energy that you still carry with you somehow. You were surrounded by so much love, and Spirit wants you to know that do not forget that love and how smart the beavers are, you know, building their house below water and have all these floors, you know, to hide in. That's so Scorpio cool, right? So many of you were reborn. Rattlesnakes, like this song comes to me. When the last light warms the rock and rattlesnakes unfold, mountain cats they come to drag away your bones, and rise with me forever across the silent sand. The stars will be our eyes, and the sand or the wind will be our hands. Yeah, handsome family. I was so shocked. One of my roommates here would actually know the lyrics of that song. I don't know anyone who does. But this is a Kundalini awakening. Something had to happen, something very extreme. And here you are being reborn. Here you are being reborn into a new life. Because you cannot be reborn, you know, like me. I was scattered by wrath, and then expect to be born peacefully in a new nice dimension. I have to forgive the white people for what they did to us. I don't even consider myself, although my ass is so pale that you'll go blind if I flash my ass to you. If I moon you, you'll go blind. It's like fish pudding all over again, and yet I don't consider myself white at all. White outside, inside, just rainbow, you know. So one illusion, you got killed. You after some time, when you saw these new people come, maybe even tried to trade with them, the illusion broke. Some of you here, King of Swords, in this life you're a hawk. Some of you have the hawk totem, the hawk animal. look for the hawk, okay? They are fucking prime predators. They are so quick. So last card, I won't give you any advices. I simply do not have. I'm 20 minutes over time. Knight of Coins. So some of you might have found your peace again and are now remaking the earth. So someone will go and become part of P. Pfizer and all these guys who likes to poison the water and the body of people like me, and then you have people who are regrowing the earth again. Okay, so in the bottom here you have the star, hope. The game is not finished just because you have a new body. When I wish upon a star, blah 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 blah. Healing. So claim that energy. First tribe, whatever tribe you want to call yourself, tribe of Shiva, tribe of the luminous essence. That is all up to you. I have not found my tribe, but I find a very strong connection to the Navajo and Anasazi and the stories of the blue people. I have a vague memory of my skin being blue. It's nothing special about it. We all want to be very, very special, but we all are equally very, very unique and special. Okay? So it sounds crazy, but remember, you are brainwashed into thinking exactly that. They don't want you to know who you truly are. And they certainly don't want to know that those people they slaughtered are reborn. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing. I love you so much. I'm Raven from Norway. Welcome back.